Hey guys, how you doing? I'm the Son of Chelsea and this is going to be my third Q A on this channel. I've done two before and I really enjoyed doing them. I think I did them during the international break, so I thought I'd just do one before Christmas for you guys. I'm selecting the best ones and answer for you now. So starting off, Nerman asks, Arsenal Fan TV host Robbie said Liverpool were unbeaten this season in Anfield. Your thoughts? Yeah, I mean, I think what he's referring to is when talking to the fans, of course, after what they do, interviewing them, he said something like, when fans are complaining, of course, drawing late on Liverpool and the performance and all of that, saying that Liverpool only beaten once. Of course, that's wrong because, of course, we won there, Real Madrid won there, Aston Villa won there. So, like, it's hard because I understand, like, Robbie was probably trying to be positive at that point, but really, just the thing I'd say about it is, I try and come on here and get my facts right, like, and I'd feel very embarrassed if I came on here and started. I think once before I've probably done it, and when I was early on doing this YouTube, starting my YouTube channel, and it's something I don't want to do. I want to come on here and give you facts or give my opinions on certain things and just try and be straight. He obviously got it wrong at that point, and yeah, I picked up on it straight away, and I think I commented on it. So it was annoying to see, but what you're gonna do. That's what they think. Harsh said, have you ever seen Hunger Games? Yes, one of my favourite movies recently. Just saw the first one, absolutely loved it. Just the brutality of it and then the brilliant acting. And then in the second one, they did change directors to Francis Lawrence, who really took it up a notch. And the acting of Jennifer Lawrence is just absolutely incredible in it. The suspense and seeing, and that became my favourite. And then the third one I saw, Mockingjay Part 1, I think a few weeks ago. Just another incredible film. I mean, I've never seen a series, just every film has got better. And that's just so tough, and as well how emotional it is and how just how immersive it is just as a film. And you just films where you lose you lose sense of where you are, and you're really interested in the characters. And I hope the finale is good, and that becomes my favourite film. But definitely, if people haven't seen it, I remember someone saying to me, what's Hunger Games? I mean, how could you, unless you've been living under a rock somewhere, how do you not know what Hunger Games is? Go out, watch it, it's an amazing film. Yaren asks, are you a season ticket holder? If not, have you ever been? Yeah, I was, pretty much since I started supporting Chelsea, pretty much since I was born. My dad and my family have always owned season tickets, and up to 2009, since then of course we haven't had them, but like when we did, I used to do a thing like, because I have a brother, it used to be like the way what we do is every home game, one Saturday me and my dad would go and my dad would take me in, and the next Saturday my brother would go and my dad, so we kind of swapped it around. But yeah, it's brilliant, and it's been brilliant this season how I've been able to go, very fortunate to go to Stamford Bridge, and yeah, it's been brilliant to go back and see more games and review it for you guys. But yeah, it's just hopefully one day I'll be able to have a season ticket again. Harrison asks, he's a fellow YouTuber, what do you think we'll win this season in terms of silverware? I think we've got to win the League Cup. I think that's for the taking now. We had a bit of a situation like this in 2012 or 2013 with Rafa Benitez, and we screwed it up. We've got to go, and I believe we can beat Liverpool in the semis, and I believe we can win this trophy. And I think it'd be brilliant to for Jose's first trophy back at Stamford Bridge since he's come back, and like also for this squad like Costa and Fabregas like winning medals and stuff like that. And I just think it'd be brilliant. So, and also of course Premier League main target, and maybe we can win the Champions League. It'd be interesting to see how far we go in that. Of course I do believe Real Madrid are favourites for it. We can go up against anyone. Of course I think we can always go far in the FA Cup. As a competition we're very well versed to, and and I'm sure Jose, he always wants to win everything. Fires asks, best football match you've watched in 2014. That is a tough question to answer, simply because so many matches, and also like what do you judge it on? Like, do I judge it on the significance of the match, how many goals there were in that particular match, who we were playing against in that match, like all different variables. You could probably throw like just a couple of things you could throw in there, like the Liverpool game last year, 2-0, for all the reasons we won there and all that. The City game last year away from home, the 6-0 against Arsenal was quite incredible. This year, the Everton game, just an absolutely like literally like a game that really like warmed me up. It's just incredible game where you actually just had to breathe and sit back and thought, what a game of football. It's so tough. It's just so weird to answer because it's so tough to answer. What I'll do is I'll say, all you guys, give me your comments down below of the best football match you've seen 2014. Of course, I'm only including like Chelsea, because of course you can bring games from like the World Cup, all of that, and games like that. But that, I'm just thinking about Chelsea really. That's tough. If I have to edge one, I'd probably say like, I would go for the Liverpool one, but I'll say Everton just because how incredible it was and how just end to end it was, and you didn't know which way the game was going to go. I'll just say that because it was a very amazing game to watch, and one that I'll watch over and over again. Just incredible Premier League match, and probably has to go. I'd be surprised if that's not the game of the season. I'd be very surprised. There's going to have to be a better game than that to beat that game. But yeah, give me your thoughts down below. That's a very good question and a very tough one. Finally, at the 91st minute, RFC asks, how many BPL titles do you foresee Chelsea winning in the next 5 years, and why? Oh man, I'd probably say I'm gonna say 3. Just because I believe Jose's really built his squad. Hazard, players like that signing a new contract now. Oscar, who signed a new contract. All these players are going to develop and get better and better. Costa, I believe he's going to get better year by year because he's going to get more experience in the Prem, going to understand what it's all about. Cesc, of course, just is getting just better by the way. He's just an incredible. All the players, are lots of positives. Seeing how Zuma has developed and come into the team, and he looks like a good replacement. Like, I believe he can be. I even think John Terry could probably go for maybe another season after this one. It'd be very interesting to see that. Felipe Luis coming into the team, Azpilicueta improving, Thibaut Courtois in goal. We've got such strength and depth in this team, and as well seeing the youth system, and hopefully we'll be able to bring more youth players like Ruben Loftus-Cheek, Dominic Solanke. There's lots of positives and there's lots of things for us to build on, and having stability with the manager as well, I think will help massively, because I do believe the one thing I could say about constantly changing managers is that really screws you up in the league. It maybe doesn't screw you up in cup competitions because of course one game and all that, but it seemed to have always screwed us up in the league when we change managers. So to have a stable manager, probably the best manager in the world, best manager ever to manage at Chelsea in my opinion, and he's still got many things to achieve, Jose, so I think probably I'd say 3, and I think that's maybe you could say that's really optimistic, but I believe this team is good enough to do that. So thanks you for all your comments, guys. Of course I couldn't read through all of them. I didn't want this to be like an 18-minute video, but thank you for all of your questions, guys. Some really interesting ones in there, like the best football match of 2014. Give me your opinions down below. And yeah, just before I go, of course you can follow me on Twitter at SonOfChelsea. But what I want to say is have a very Merry Christmas, guys. It's the last video before Christmas. I'll be back with my West Ham review, but unless anything major happens since then, I won't make it. But what I will say, have a very Merry Christmas, guys. I hope you get all the presents you wish for. I hope you have a good time spending time with your families, enjoying, because it is a brilliant time of the year to spend time with your family and enjoy it. So I'll see you after Christmas. Boxing Day, I'll be back here giving you my review on hopefully another win against the Hammers. So thank you for watching, guys, and yeah, I'll see you again. Chelsea, Chelsea.